Cavs Chat. I'm your host, Navi Reader, and today we'll be welcoming Chillicothe Middle School's wrestlers Tanner Arledge, Cael Smith, and Colby Campbell. First of all, thanks for joining us. We wanted to talk to you about the upcoming OAC Junior High Wrestling Tournament. Can you introduce yourselves and tell us a little about how you got started in wrestling?
I'm Colby Campbell. I started because I wasn't really doing any winter sports, so I chose wrestling.
I'm Cael Smith. I started because my family has wrestled for many years.
I'm Tanner Arledge, and my dad wrestled in high school, so I did too.
How long have you been wrestling, and what made you decide to stick with it?
This is my 7th year, and I stuck with it because I want to win high school state.
It's my 7th year, and I stuck with it just because my family has just been wrestling, and that's all I've been doing.
I've been wrestling for about 8 years, and I fell in love with it about my 3rd year, so I stuck with it.
What are your goals going into OAC Junior High State Wrestling Tournament?
I want to win it all.
I just want a place.
I want to win.
What has been your biggest challenge in wrestling so far, and how have you overcome it?
Missing way outs in my last year. So now I got to bounce back.
Mine is the mental aspect of it. I struggle with that sometimes, but I just try and block it out.
Kind of what Colby said. I had an injury last year, and so I missed last year, so I got to bounce back this year.
How do you balance schoolwork, training, and other activities?
I do my schoolwork at school, do my practice at practice, and then do work after practice.
I usually don't overload my schoolwork after practice, so I have a plan on how I get it done.
I usually do most of my work during school, so that way I don't have much to do outside of school.
Who has been your biggest inspiration or role model in the wrestling world?
Chris Jenkins.
My dad.
Cael Smith.
How does your team and coach help you prepare for big tournaments like the state championship?
He helps me get my mind right and ready for the next match.
He helps me with the stuff I do wrong.
Helps us go over our technique.
These questions are for Tanner. What's one thing you want to improve on going on to the OAC Junior High State Tournament?
Getting faster on my feet.
How do you plan to handle the mental toughness required for such a big tournament like this one?
Listen to music and get my mind right.
These questions are for Colby. How do you manage the nerve and stress that come with competing at such a high level?
Just being ready for my next match, trying to score the next point, and listening to music.
How do you stay focused during long tournaments when you have multiple matches in a day?
Eat right, and still I just listen to music.
These questions are for Cael. What do pieces of evidence you received from your coach or teammates is what stuck with you?
Score the next point.
What's the toughest part of wrestling for you, and how do you stay motivated and push through it?
The toughest part for me is getting my mind right, because usually I'm very nervous, but I just got to find a way to block that out.
These are for all of you. Do you hope to take away from this experience, regardless of the outcome?
Being ready for next year.
Being ready for next year.
Do you have any pre-match rituals or routines that help you get into the right mindset?
Gotta listen to music.
I have a certain song I listen to.
Certain playlist.
What's something you want your friends and family and fans to know about you as a wrestler?
I love to hit a single leg.
I don't have one.
I like to stall.
Good luck at the tournament this week, and thank you for coming today. For Cavs Chat, I'm Navi Reader. Go Cavs!